Hi, my Fit family. Tiffany Chanel here, and you're tuned into Fit with Tiff 100. Thanks again for tuning in to another video. And today's fitness topic will be about being fit in your finances. So stay tuned. Hi, my Fit family. Tiffany Chanel here, and again, you're tuned into Fit with Tiff 100. As I mentioned before, today's topic is about being fit in your finances. And I'm going to share with you 10 plus a bonus, so that totals 11 different services that I cut to save in monthly expenses. I saved over $1,760 a month, and that really helped me. So hopefully this can help you as well. In case you're wondering, why did I need to save all of that money? I went through a divorce during this time, and my former spouse was covering the mortgage. And so I had to, when we separated, he moved out and I had to cover the mortgage and the rest of the expenses for the home. And so I needed to save at the very least, enough to cover the mortgage. So I was able to save a little bit over that amount, and I'd like to share with you how I did it. So I actually took notes on this. I typed up notes because it's so much information. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything so that you can really benefit from what I did, and hopefully it'll help you with your finances. So one of the services that I cut, I'll start with the list. Number one was the cable bill. Yes, I cut the cable cord, as everyone calls it. So my cable bill at the time was $137.42. I cut that off. The second service I cut was my gym membership. So I actually had two gym memberships, one that my former spouse paid for and another one that I was paying for. The one that my former spouse had paid for, he took me off of that account, which makes sense when you're going through a divorce. And then I had a gym membership at 24 Hour Fitness. I was paying $20.57 a month, and I cut that service. Every little bit helps. I remember when someone asked me, why are you cutting something for only $20? Surely you can afford that. And I explained to them, it doesn't matter if you cut something for $5. If you cut enough things for $5, you're going to save up a lot of money. And so don't think that something's too small. Think of anything that you have that you can cut. All right? The third service that I cut was a very expensive alarm system. At least to me it was expensive. I was paying $39.95 a month, so I chose to go with a less expensive service, and instead of having them set up the cameras, which is an extra fee, I had a relative set up my cameras around my house inside and out. And then the fourth service that I cut was a pest control service. I was paying $55 every 2 months, and so that caused me to pay $27.50 per month. Then at my job, they offer different types of commuting services. At the time, I was driving into work, and it takes me about an hour, sometimes longer with traffic, to get into work. So of course I was spending a lot of money on gas. I was spending about $55 every week, which totaled to $220 in monthly expenses. I was able to cut that gas in half and save $110 in monthly expenses on gas once I stopped driving into work and began taking the bus. In addition to that, the parking fee, I was paying about $30 each paycheck. I get paid every 2 weeks. So I was paying $60 a month. Once I cut that out, I wasn't paying anything for parking. I think I pay like maybe $10 or $15 a month or so for taking the bus. Then there's the hair salon service. Yes, ladies, the hair salon service. We love going to the hair salon. I had started off getting relaxers for a long time, and then right before I conceived my daughter, I decided I wanted to go natural. I really wanted healthy hair. And I'm not saying you can't have healthy hair being relaxed, because I had healthy hair being relaxed. My hair was pretty long and thick, but there were times it was thin or shorter, and I couldn't understand what was going on. And when you put the chemicals in your hair, and this is, I'm veering off on a tangent, but maybe that's another video, but my channel is not a hair channel. But at any rate, there's plenty of ladies out there that have a lot of great information about this topic. But I just wanted healthy hair. And so I decided to return back to my natural state. And what I was able to do was manage my own hair. And so with this, so when I was going to the hair salon, once I became natural, I was spending about $120 every 2 months on services. That meant I spent $60 per month. Now, I decided, you know what, Tiffany, you're going to have to just do your own hair. And that's what I did. I completely cut going to the hair salon and just focused on doing my own hair. Next was the nail salon service. We all like to pamper ourselves and feel great about ourselves. But this was a service that I needed to cut to be able to afford the needed versus desired household expenses. So I was spending about $80 every month getting my nails done, and I completely cut that out. And glad I did. I get my nails done now. I don't spend quite as much each month, maybe about $40, but I think it is good to take care of yourself. But that was a service that just needed to be cut at the time. And then there's the daycare expenses. My daughter at the time, she was maybe around 1 or so. And so it was going to cost $530 every 2 weeks to take her to daycare. So that's $1,060 of monthly expenses. I was able to get a close family member to help with watching my daughter until I could afford her daycare expenses. And by doing that, I saved $860, because instead of paying $1,060 a month, I was paying this person $50 a week, and so I was paying them $200 a month. So I saved $860 a month on daycare service. Then there's those monthly subscriptions that we all love. I cut back on monthly subscriptions like magazine subscriptions, Sirius XM radio in my car, also the Car Safety Connect and Destination Assist. I have navigation for free in my car, and so I didn't really felt the need to call someone and ask them to key in the address. That was a nice to have, but it wasn't a must have. And so with canceling those services, I saved $35.16 a month. The breakdown for that was, let's see. I believe I was paying $170 per year on the Destination Assist Car Safety Connect. And for Sirius XM radio, I was paying $20.99 a month. So again, the monthly savings was $35.16. Also, I wanted to mention that with your car insurance, you have different safety services. So if your car breaks down, your car insurance should cover, you want to check with your car insurance company, but it should cover being able to get you to a location, pick you up. And I just felt, why pay twice for the same service. When you have to cut back on expenses, you begin doing your research more. And so the bonus expense that I cut out, and it wasn't really a service, but it was more of an expense, was the amount of money I was spending eating out. I began cooking more often, and in the past I could spend $75 per week and weekend eating out, and that would cost me $300 in monthly expenses. So I cut that down. I think you should still enjoy yourself, and I wanted to at least budget for that. And so I budgeted $25 a week for eating out. So that meant I was cooking for my meals Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday and not Sunday, I would spend money on a really good meal. Otherwise, I would spend money on something fast food on a Saturday or Sunday. And usually my favorite places to go, I used to call this my my affordable luxury, as I would go to Starbucks or Chick-fil-A just to treat myself and get a good meal on the weekend. So let me go back through that. Cable, I saved $137.42. Gym membership, I saved $20.57. The expensive alarm system that I traded out for a cheaper one, I saved $39.95. Pest control, I saved $27.50. Oh, and I forgot to mention maid service. I saved $130 a month. Parking, I saved, $60 a month. And gas, I saved $110 a month. Hair salon service, I saved $60 a month. Nail salon service, I saved $80 a month. Daycare service, I saved $860 a month. My monthly subscriptions, I saved $35.16 a month. And then eating out, I saved $200 a month, with a total savings of $1,760.60. So I just want to encourage you, if you think that there's something that you need to do for your finances, whether you went through a hardship, maybe someone passed and you were left with the bills, or there was a breakup and you were left with the bills, or even if it's not a hardship, but you're trying to save up money, maybe pay off debt, I want to encourage you, you can do this. I remember when I first realized, when my ex-husband had left, that I was going to be responsible for these bills. And I called a friend and I was just concerned. And I expressed my concern to her, and she said, "You are a fighter. A fighter does not fall and stay there. Even when a fighter is backed into a corner of a ring, when you truly know that God has given you the victory, you come out swinging. And you're not swinging at a person, no, you're swinging at your situation. And you're letting your situation know that you can make it and you can accomplish what needs to be accomplished. I wanted to keep my house for my daughter and myself, and I was going to do what it takes to save my money, cut back on expenses, to make sure that I can provide a great life for her. And I'm glad I did. So stay encouraged, and please stay tuned for more of my videos about being fit in your finances. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. Also, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit the notification bell if you never want to miss any of my uploads in the future. And thank you again, my Fit family. I love you, and I appreciate you for tuning in to Fit with Tiff 100. And I hope to see you in the next upload. Bye.